What up, gang? Hope y'all doing well. I didn't have time to do a guitar video, but I thought I'd still jump on here and kind of just briefly talk about something God put in my heart, and hopefully it can be a help of you guys. Today Biden got sworn in. Some of y'all are cheering like, finally, it's about time. Some of y'all are throwing your coffee mug through your TV. I've often heard it said like that bitterness is like an acid that eats up its own container. Unforgiveness can be the same way, by the way. But let me challenge you to embrace the new leadership, to pray for the new leadership. You say, but Matt, I can't stand him. I can't stand what he stands for in it. Let's push that to the side a second. The Bible calls for us to pray and lift up the leaders. It doesn't matter, but I will only pray for and lift up the ones I agree with. It doesn't say that. So you want to know, as a Christian, what should you do? You should be praying, encouraging one another, loving one another. Excuse me. The last thing I want to see a lot of you all do is go 4 years being bitter, resentful, angry. I saw it in the Trump years. I saw during the Trump years so many people just could not stand that man. I can't stand everything about him. I don't even want to look at him. He's arrogant. He's self-centered. I can't stand him. Then 4 years before that with Obama, can't stand seeing him up there. And I think to myself, what is there to gain by taking 4 years, possibly even 8, of your life and living it full of resent, full of bitterness, full of anger? How does it gain? What is there to gain for you that? For your family, for your marriage? Maybe you're a son, a daughter, like I said, a husband, wife, an uncle. Who benefits from your anger and resentment? I always like to say, I try to live my life where I'm above politics. So there's me and my relationship with the Lord, my family, all that. Below all that is politics. Politics is crazy. Everybody knows half the people in Washington, if not all of them, they're crazy. You can pray for them, but they don't live a life anything like we all, as regular Americans, whoever can relate to. It's a totally different life. It's so much money driven, both sides, and you think like the Democrats all have figured out the Republicans. Baloney. It's just a bunch of nonsense. I'm glad we have them. I'm glad we have laws and processes, the Constitution, all that stuff, but it's still a bunch of nonsense a lot of times. Be above all that. Man, I'm not going to get there down in the weeds and waste 2 seconds of my time whining around about Biden, his policies, talking about how awful Trump was. I ain't about to get down in the weeds and do that. Heck no. Man, I got a life, a plan, a purpose, a vision, somewhere I want to go. I'm not going to waste 2 seconds of my life all gloom and doom about Joe Biden, Donald Trump. Heck no. Heck no. Y'all can see I'm passionate about this stuff. I don't do this video to say, oh, wow, look at me. I'm doing this as an encouragement, as a reminder. Guys, God gave each of us gifts, talents, visions, purpose, a plan. Use those, man. Use those. Benefit yourself, to benefit the Lord, to benefit your family, your country, your state, your church. Man, use these gifts God given you all. Some of y'all are not using the gifts God has given you. You don't need to be like me. I don't need to be like you. God's given us all unique talents and gifts and ways of looking at the world. Use that for the Lord, to better yourself, to better those around you. So much of TV, like they say, the news is affirmation. It's not information. You can tell me which news station you watch every night, and I can tell you plain as day how you vote, everything you believe, and all that stuff. It's affirmation. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. So I'm going to run to the office here. I was just driving back from the airport, getting my father, and had it on my mind, guys, pray for your leaders. I understand God's in control of all this. You can have a Democrat, a Republican, an independent. They still are under the mighty hand of the Lord. They're going to be accountable to God just like we are. Pray for your leaders. Encourage one another. Jesus said, guys, let me make his disciples want to know which commandment. Jesus said, let me make this very easy on you. Love God, love others. They're like, well, that's not too complicated. Right. Love God and love others. That's what I want to challenge you to do today also. Love God and love others. Let's go.